Hey booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Books I'm not reading. Things are kind of falling off the rails here a little bit, so I apologize for the lack of a Friday Reads and a Saturday Reads. I just was not myself. I know I posted, I think, on my community page and my Instagram page, and you can find my Instagram account down below, but yeah, I could not put a sentence together Friday afternoon. It was not good, not good. I have epilepsy for those of you who are new to my channel. Speaking of, I forgot at the end of January, like I guess I just wasn't realizing what the last day of January was. And so the last Friday of each month, I try to say hello to all the people who I can see, at least on my end, are subscribed to my channel. I just want to say hello and welcome. And then if people do have a channel, I put a link down below. So most of the people who watch my channel, it seems like, do not have channels of their own. So I want to say hello to Frank Hamzil. So I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. I'm really, really sorry. Allison, hey, it's Lori, Sitting Ugly, John, Aaron, Shandon, On Point, Sherry, Shanta, Liz's Little Library. Liz, that sounds like the name of a booktube channel. Are you thinking of starting a channel? You should tell me down below. SRJ, Julie, and then and this subscriber actually has left a comment, I believe. A pop 06. I also Cloudy Sky subscribed to my channel, and Cloudy Sky, I will link to your channel down below. Looks like so far they've only made short videos, the little short YouTube videos that are like almost like reels kind of thing. But there are some book related ones. So anyway, I'll leave that down below if you'd like to check it out. I also want to say a special apology to Alicia. I apologize. I'm not quite sure how to say the name. Stephanie and Lorraine, I just found comments from you this morning, one of which was like a month old. I felt so bad. They got stuck in my spam folder, and I'm so sorry. I did not know. My deepest apologies, and hopefully now that I've marked your comments safe, like that won't happen again. But anyway, sometimes people slip through the cracks, and I'm so sorry. And Alicia is planning on starting a booktube channel related to a reading project. So I am very, very excited, and I hope that she will tell me when she starts her channel. I am already subscribed, so I'm hoping, but I would love to share that with all of you. So naturally, as you know, I'm still reading the same two things because, of course, I got a little bit behind. Now, I have been reading My Name is Asher Lev. Saturday night, this happened. So I just have a little tiny bit left, hoping to finish this today. So we will talk about My Name is Asher Lev by Hayam Potok Friday or Saturday, because like I said, I'm hoping maybe I can finish this tonight. I don't know. And I'm so glad you guys recommended this book to me. I really, really am. But anyway, so we'll talk about this once I've finished it. Now, of course, I am still reading Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, and I'm reading the translation by Julie Rose. I don't know why I have to look at the cover every single time that happens, that I say the name of this, but anyway. So I thought I would chat with you a little bit about why Les Mis is my #1 high priority book for 2023, and it has to do with the musical, and I'm talking about the stage production, not a film, but the musical Les Miserables, which I saw, and I'm not sure when. I was in junior high or high school. My whole family, including my grandmother, we went to see it, and I was very, very into musicals at that time. I started getting into musicals when I was about 9. Carousel and The Music Man, those were kind of my first big introductions, and I later got to be in The Music Man in high school and played Mrs. Shin, which, if you're familiar with that part, it's a fantastic part. I had so much fun with it. It was absolutely glorious. But anyway, so Les Mis, though, is just on another level for me for most musicals. I just, there is something about the music, and I have not listened to any of the music while I've been reading the book, because I want to keep them separate. Like, they are two different things. And really, let's be real. Like, could anyone, put all of this into a musical? Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. It's impossible. I think what they did was they really extracted the story. And yes, things had to be simplified and that sort of thing, but nonetheless, like, it is, to me, what makes Les Mis such a perfect musical is that I feel like all of the music is somehow connected. I mean, there's literally a song where, like, people are singing different bits and pieces of other songs, and it all works together into one song. It's incredible. What's been interesting is that even though I haven't been listening to the music, as I've been reading the book, I've been looking for, like, signs, right? Like, somehow, like, even though, I mean, this edition was not published until 2008. So, I mean, the musical came out in the 80s. So there's no way, like, the translation I'm reading would have had any effect on the people who made Les Miserables. But I mean, I still can see the stage in my mind. There was, like, a big circle in the middle, and it was a fascinating way that they used to, like, change scenes. The wheel would spin. There was also, I remember at one point, like, the shadows from trees, like, were somehow projected onto the stage floor. It was a phenomenal way to, like, create atmosphere. But anyway, so I have not listened to the music. I'm waiting, but the longer I read the story, the more certain songs have kind of come back to me, like, that because I haven't listened to this for a while. We did see the movie with Hugh Jackman, Anne Hathaway. I'm not saying there are not some great performances in that. I just think, like, so many people love this musical and are familiar with this musical. They did not need to go out of their way and hire a bunch of Hollywood stars. Not that Hugh Jackman isn't also a Broadway star as well as a movie star, but I really don't think that they needed to do that, because so many people have been in this show, so many people are already familiar with this, that, yeah, there was no reason. And I'm sorry, I apologize to all the Russell Crowe fans everywhere, but, like, Russell Crowe as Javert was a massive disappointment. Yes, his face is right, I guess, for the part, but he can't sing, and there are just some really important songs that Javert sings. So, yeah, but anyway, so it's been really, really interesting. The longer I get into the book, the more I'm, like, seeing, like, where the story maybe is deviated. I'm hoping to find a DVD. I know there was, like, an anniversary concert where, like, everyone's still dressed in costume, but they just go up to a mic and sing rather than, like, acting everything out. But I would really like to be able to find something aside from the Hugh Jackman film when I'm done with Les Mis to watch and just relish the music again. But I do think that they did a good job of really, in very short spaces, recognizing certain characters and their importance and their relationships with each other. So yeah, and that's part of one of my struggles too, is like, so I bought a paperback copy of Les Mis with the musical cover. Now this came out in '87. It says the cover art, which of course is the cover art for the musical, is copyrighted 1985. So I'm sure that the musical really drove a lot of people at that time to read it, and I wonder why it didn't when I saw it. Maybe I was just so wrapped up in my world of musicals. I don't think I would have got it, and I don't, especially with this, like an edition like this, I don't think that I would have been. I don't know if I would have made it all the way through. This edition has very few notes, and even though it's totally unabridged, like, it's still, I don't know. There are so many tangents that Victor Hugo as an author takes that are, of course, not part of the musical and shouldn't be part of a musical. Yeah, so I guess I'm glad I didn't read it then. Lots of times when there's a book that I haven't read, I always feel sad for all the time that, especially a book I love, like, I feel bad about the time that I missed when I could have read that book, and it could have lived within me, and it didn't. But for some reason, for whatever reason it may be, like, I really do feel like this is the right moment and the right time to be reading Les Mis. So now, with being sick and a few other life things, I'm not quite where I would like to be in the book. My edition is almost 1,200 pages long, and I am almost to the 700 page mark. So I definitely still have a ways to go, but I mean, I'm filming this on February 6th, February 5th. I don't even know what day it is. I feel pretty good, that this is what's left, because some of this is notes. So yeah, I mean, and again, like, it's not about, I feel bad sometimes because I feel like, oh God, I'm just talking to booktube about the same thing over and over again. I really do want to make a review video of this book, and I think it'll be really fitting for March of the Mammoths, which is an event in March that asks people to attempt to read a book that's at least 800 pages long. So I think it'll be a good fit then. But I just, I'm just gonna finish it when I finish it. So hopefully today I will get a lot of reading done in both books. I don't really have any plans, and I've been trying to take it pretty easy on myself because I just clearly wore myself out last week, which was very unfortunate. I mean, again, I didn't have a seizure or anything like that. Thank you. I'm so fortunate, but I just don't like, I don't like that feeling of not being able to speak clearly. That could be a real problem. So anyway, I've been thinking about all of you so much, and hope you're well. I would love to hear about what you've been reading. If you're new, please feel free to say hello down in the comments section. If you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can always leave an emoji or give this video a thumbs up. So thank you guys so much for your patience with me, and I will be back soon with another bookish video. So booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Again, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.